Dave, come on up.
Thanks for that. Cameraman right now, so I didn't want to do nothing.
My brethren, if all else fails before daybreak, may my sanity be protected by your blood, spilled generously in puddles that serve as ink beds for their feet that now expose their holiest direction. Their path to enlightenment that ends in darkness and leaves behind their hidden trail. May we all remember all those who have died before us and feasted on unleavened bread, sacrificed to native gods and partaken in remembrance of broken bodies that withstood apocalyptic limestones that tainted purple curtains and tipped holy grails. May the moon's borrowed light always cast shadows in the daybreak to remind us that the light never lasts forever and can be created by unkempt souls that manifest outside of the line of sight and cast shadows outlined in chalk and coated with braille. My brothers, take heart in knowing that I too have journeyed on paths covered in palm branches and fertile seeds that have landed off the path, scorned and tormented by prophecies of mustard seeds. It is I that have outgrown their true potential and have outlived their sorcery and circus, that same kind that rudimentary physicists once labeled as null and void. I have pierced the soul of history and watched it bleed fiction. My kingdom only comes once a year now and is phasing out quickly. I cannot recall whether or not my last apotheosis was in fact conducted ceremoniously and thus rendered void, because I cannot see into your third chakra like before. Your hearts cry out to me, their desire to pump purple wine through veins that transform into blood on parched lips and poisoned tongues. And I know this because your lips are still chapped from chapel sermons and poached prayers. My heart cries out to yours. But do not resist the calling of the wind and the secrets of the trees. You will soon understand from your position on your knees, arms outstretched like branches, fingers falling in autumn splendor. Your sacrifice is notably compared to the Eucharist that has been embedded in the skulls right beneath the cranial sacral, only discovered in the ritual death gouging of the inner remnants of the skull and replaced with holy oil that was sipped through the right eye socket and anointed on heads through the nasal cavities. I too will bear witness to your ceremony. And finally, by the power of the second that exists right before midnight, that decides if the day shall end, I too close out this memo to remind you that even in the last moments of eternity, in that final hour when our names are called in tongues, immortality will be found in your last breath. My brethren, choose your last breath wisely.